Alright, kitty cats, here we go. Today we're going to learn Rehab by Amy Winehouse. Really cool song without a capo, so we can just play it open. And we got some basic open chords, 2-bar chords. So we're going to break this down into, I'm looking at my chart here, we're going to break this down into the actual chords. Then we're going to break it into, then we're going to talk about the construction of the song. And we'll also talk about some right hand technique and how you should think about the beat and that sort of thing. Okay, so here we go. So the chords. Well, actually, here I'm going to play through this first, and then we'll talk about each section. So the verse is going to start off like this, and I'm just kind of doing my own strum here. But just take a listen, and then we'll talk about the chords. So starting on a C, it's in 4.
Try to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no.
Let's stop there. So the chords for this, it's in 4, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the chords for the verse are C, F. I'm sorry, C, G, F, C, F, C. Okay, so if you don't know how to play a bar chord, or this particular bar chord, you can just play your F like that. Bring your thumb around and mute that low 6th string, and lay your hand down like this. So you're barring these 1 and 2 here. If you don't know how to play these chords, check out the YourGuitarSage.com. Check out the ebook there. Okay, let's talk about, we'll talk about rhythm in a minute. The chorus is going to go something like this. A minor, F, A flat, again, E minor, A minor, F, A flat, G, again G, F for 4 measures, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there we go. So there's our verse and our chorus, and that is the entire song as far as the chords. Well, as far as everything, really. It's just verse and chorus for this entire song. So if you can learn those 2 parts, you got the whole song. So let's talk about chords in the chorus. We've got a basic E minor, basic A minor, we've got our F again. Now, if you can play this, you can play an A flat major. Okay, you just need to slide it up the neck. So, quick little theory lesson here. If you can play an F chord, this is an F, and any place you slide this, it's a new major chord. So here's an F, F sharp, G, G sharp, also known as A flat, and I play my major form there like this, and I bring my thumb around there, and I play, so the chorus is going to be like A minor, F, A flat, again repeat, A minor, F, A flat, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and F. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and F. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so. That's our chords there, and really what I'm doing rhythm-wise, you could do a couple things, since there's no guitar in this really for the most part, even though that guy's just jamming away in the background looking real cool. no guitar, I don't believe. So I'm kind of condensing this from the piano and bass and everything else. So what I'm doing rhythmically here is I'm doing like many of the songs that I've shown you here. The rhythms, that's just pretty standard rock type feel. So we could do Rehab. 1, 2, and 4, and. So let me slow that down. It's going to go 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4. So rewind that part of the video if you need to get that rhythm down. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. Okay. The other thing I'm doing is like a glissando, or like a rake. And so what I'm doing for like the chorus is I'm doing like a okay, it's kind of like a little Spanish feel or a bossa nova type of okay. So basically what you're doing is you're just extending the strum instead of doing just like a you're just going and of course what I'm doing again here is taking this fleshy part of my palm and laying it on the bridge, and as I'm doing this pick down, kind of laying my hand on there instead of going, which you could do that. And the other things I'm doing is muting in between those strums. So I'm going to do it slow here for you. Okay, and the other way is to actually mute here, going. Playing it something like a okay, so that's it, guys. Some basic chords and some basic strumming. If you have any questions on anything that you've seen here today or any of the other videos, then well, I guess if you have any questions on anything that's not in the videos, feel free to shoot me a message. But I'm pretty busy making videos here, so keep checking them out. And I've got stuff on strumming and chords and everything else. If you have any questions, go to YourGuitarSage.com. Check out the ebook there to let you know about all the techniques that I'm using here. And keep checking back for more videos. Hit subscribe if you haven't. And thanks for tuning in. Later.